Finally tonight, print is not dead. In the digital space, it's not even sick. But printing is suffering, and the newspaper business knows that well. 2,100 newspapers in America have closed in the past 15 years. Now, not every point on this downward trend line makes a milestone, but one in Wyoming does. For more than 100 years, the Casper Star Tribune has served the state of Wyoming. John Bailey, a doctor in Casper, has subscribed for decades.
We've taken a paper for probably 55 or 60 years as a way, I think, to get local news, which may be the most important news there is.
Starting this month, the Star Tribune will cut the number of days it prints the paper from 7 to 5. And the paper is receding from towns like Lost Springs, population 4. Brad Reese farms there.
So out here in rural Wyoming, you still like traditions. You still like sitting down with your family to meals. And so that tradition of a newspaper coming that you can sit down and open, I think that's something that we're going to miss. It kind of hurts to lose that.
The Monday and Tuesday editions will only be available online, and when that happens, Wyoming will become the only state in the nation without a daily printed newspaper.
I don't want to look at a computer anymore. I just want to live my life and go enjoy it. And sometimes that just means sitting down with a nice drink and a newspaper to read.
Nick Reynolds is the Star Tribune's State House reporter.
One of my first thoughts when I heard the news was, how many of our older readers are suddenly going to, go out, spend $400 on an iPad to read the e-edition.
Penelope Abernathy researches the decline of newspapers and the rise of digital media at the University of North Carolina School of Journalism.
Cutting back on the printing and distribution of a newspaper on certain days makes a lot of economic sense for newspapers. What it often doesn't take into account is the dependence that people in outlying areas that do not have access to digital alternatives.
Wyoming ranks near the bottom nationally in internet access, meaning on days it does not print a paper, the Star Tribune's local and regional news coverage will be invisible in 1/5 of the state.
And what does a local community lose when this type of community journalism disappears?
What you typically lose is coverage of the major issues in both the region and the state.
In Wyoming, a 6-hour commute is not uncommon. Knitting the state together is a role the Star Tribune played in print every single day. Now, some news there, as it has been in other parts of rural America, will fall through the cracks in the internet.